Someone earning $200,000 a year just declared bankruptcy. Not because they were reckless, not because they didn't work hard, because they believed the same lie you probably believe right now, that a bigger salary equals financial security. It doesn't, it never has, and I can prove it with math so simple it'll make you angry. Before we go further, I need to know something. Drop a comment right now if this sounds familiar. You got a raise last year, maybe even a significant one, and yet somehow you're not any wealthier than you were before. You're just expensively stuck. Drop a stuck if that's you, because what I'm about to show you explains why. Think of a treadmill at the gym. You start walking at 2 miles per hour. Easy, comfortable, then you increase it to 3, then 4, then 5. You're working harder, sweating more, heart racing. But here's the thing about a treadmill. No matter how fast you run, you never move forward. You just burn more energy staying in place. Your salary is that treadmill, and every raise is just the speed increasing. Here's what nobody tells you about salary increases. The average American worker gets a 3% annual raise. Sounds like progress, right? Except inflation averaged 3.4% in the past few years, which means your raise isn't raising anything. You're running faster just to stay exactly where you are. But it gets worse, because as your salary climbs, something invisible happens, something most people never see until it's too late. When you earned $45,000, you lived a $45,000 life. Studio apartment, used car, cooking at home most nights. Then you got promoted. Now you're making $75,000. Congratulations, you've earned it. So you moved to a nicer apartment, $1,800 a month instead of $900. You upgraded your car, just a modest lace, nothing crazy. You started ordering takeout a few times a week because you're busy now, you're important, you deserve it. And suddenly your $75,000 life costs $74,000. You're making 67% more than before, but you're not 67% wealthier. You're not even 10% wealthier. You're just running faster on the same treadmill. According to the 2025 Wage Reality Report, 73% of American workers say they can barely afford anything beyond basic living expenses. And here's the part that should terrify you. That includes people making 6 figures. A quarter of workers can't even cover their essentials consistently, not because they're financially illiterate, because the game is rigged from the start. There's a ceiling built into your salary, not the one HR puts on your job description, a mathematical ceiling, and almost nobody sees it until they hit it. Let's say you're ambitious, let's say you climb the ladder perfectly. You start at $50,000 at age 25. By 35, you're making $90,000. By 45, you hit 6 figures, $120,000. You did everything right. Now here's the brutal truth. At $120,000 after taxes, after the larger house payment, after the car notes and the lifestyle that matches your new income, you're probably saving maybe $500 a month, maybe. At that rate, after 20 years of working, you'll have saved around $120,000, $1 a year of your salary, one crisis away from zero. Now compare that to someone who never made more than $60,000 their entire life. But at age 25, they put $10,000 into assets, stocks, real estate, anything that grows. They added just $300 a month after that. Nothing fancy, just consistency. By age 45, with a conservative 8% annual return, they're sitting on roughly $350,000, almost triple the person making twice their salary. Same time frame, half the income, 3 times the wealth. The difference isn't intelligence, it's not work ethic, it's understanding that your salary isn't your wealth, it's your fuel, and most people burn it all just keeping the lights on. Here's what makes this trap so insidious. The higher your salary climbs, the more imprisoned you become, because now you have a mortgage that requires that salary, car payments that require it, private school tuition, the gym membership, the subscription services you forgot you have. Your lifestyle isn't just expensive, it's load-bearing. Remove the salary and the whole structure collapses. That's why someone making $200,000 can declare bankruptcy. Not because they spent foolishly, but because they built a $195,000 life on a $200,000 salary. One medical emergency, one layoff, one market shift, and it all falls apart. Wealthy people don't climb the salary ladder, they exit it entirely. They stop trading hours for dollars as fast as possible. They buy assets, rental properties, businesses, dividend stocks, anything that pays them while they sleep. Because here's what they understand that most people don't. Time is the only resource you can't get back. A salary chains your income to your time, which means the only way to earn more is to work more. There's a hard limit to how much you can work, which means there's a hard limit to how much you can earn. Assets break that chain, your time is freed. Your income keeps growing whether you're working or not. We're taught from childhood that success looks like this: good grades, good college, good job, good salary. Climb the ladder, get the promotion, increase your earning power. Nobody tells you that the ladder is inside a cage. Nobody tells you that earning power and wealth building power are two completely different things. Nobody tells you that your salary is designed to keep you dependent, not independent. It's not a conspiracy, it's just the way the system works. Businesses need employees who stay. Governments need taxpayers who stay. Banks need borrowers who stay. Your salary keeps you staying. It's predictable, controllable, taxable. Wealth, real wealth, is none of those things. So how do you escape? It's not about rejecting your salary. It's about understanding what it actually is: a tool, not a destination. A starting point, not an ending point. Step 1, stop measuring your progress by your paycheck. Start measuring it by your assets. How much do you own that makes you money? That's the only number that matters. Step 2, every raise you get, don't upgrade your life. Bank it, invest it, buy something that pays you back, even if it's small. Even if it's $100 a month into an index fund. The habit is more important than the amount. Step 3, build a wall between your lifestyle and your income. Decide what enough looks like and stop there. If you're making $70,000, live like you make $50,000. If you're making $150,000, live like you make $100,000. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is where wealth lives. This won't feel good at first. You'll watch coworkers who make the same salary buy bigger houses, nicer cars, take expensive vacations, and you'll feel left behind. But here's what they won't tell you because they don't know it yet. They're not ahead of you. They're just deeper in the trap. They look successful because they're spending their future income now. You'll look average because you're building your future income in silence. Give it 10 years, they'll still be on the treadmill. You'll have stepped off. Let's make this concrete. If you're making $60,000 right now, here's your target. Save 20% of your income. That's $1,000 a month. I know it sounds impossible, but remember, every lifestyle expense you have was a choice you made when you didn't know what you know now. If you can do that for 25 years at an 8% return, you'll retire with about $950,000, not from a massive salary, from discipline and time. Now imagine you get a raise to $80,000. Don't touch your lifestyle. Keep living on $48,000. Now you're saving $1,600 a month. Same time frame, you're retiring with $1.5 million, and your life didn't get harder, it just got clearer. The enemy isn't low wages, it's not your boss, it's not even capitalism. The enemy is believing that income and wealth are the same thing. They're not, they never were. Income is what you trade your time for. Wealth is what frees your time. Income gets taxed before you see it. Wealth grows without you touching it. Income stops when you stop. Wealth continues when you rest. Most people spend their entire lives optimizing their income, chasing raises, switching jobs, climbing ladders. And they end up at retirement with 1 year of salary saved and a lifetime of regrets. The smart ones optimize their wealth. They take their income, immediately convert it to assets, and let those assets do the climbing. You can't make this decision for your past self. You can't go back and invest the money you already spent, but you can make this decision for your future self, starting today. Your salary is a tool, treat it like one. Use it to build something that doesn't require you to keep showing up. Because here's the truth they don't teach in school. Rich people don't work for money. They make money work for them. And the sooner you stop being an employee of your paycheck and start being an investor with your paycheck, the sooner you escape. The treadmill only wins if you stay on it. The moment you realize you can step off, everything changes. Not because the system changes, because you do. That's the difference between earning a living and building a life. If this shifted something in how you see your income, I'd appreciate if you shared it. Not for me, for the person in your life who's working themselves into the ground and can't figure out why they're not getting ahead.